Twitter trading higher, lower, back and forth on the balance line. Right now, 2 pennies up, still below the IPO price. This after some reports about who might be the next CEO. Fox Business senior correspondent Charlie Gasparino.
Well, when the CEO is going to be picked, I mean, I think that's what we're hearing. I still don't have a clear read on it. That's me. I mean, I've seen reports on that it's Jack Dorsey is going to stay, and then I've seen other reports. And Monday is the day they're supposed to pick the CEO. But I will say this: it doesn't matter who the CEO is of this company. This company has a real brain drain in that C-suite. It has problems with that layer of management. The real question is for investors, I think, is are they going to sell it? And, do you hold on to your stock right now because you think you're going to sell it really soon? Or do you whether this is going to be something that is going to take a while to work out, where new management comes in and attempts to fix the thing, and then nothing happens? Because I think in order to really infuse this with new management, you have to hire more than just the CEO. They've lost a lot of people. You need this thing really needs to be fit into a company that has a metric and a framework. I think
you've done a lot of reporting on that. So throw out some names of some possible suitors.
People have talked about Google, but I can tell you that a lot of investors don't like a lot of Google would face some investor backlash. The investors would say you don't need it. A lot of people say Facebook. Same thing. Now Mark Zuckerberg has the controlling stake in Facebook. He could do what he wants, and Google theoretically could do what it wants too. But again, they would pay a price with shareholders. Shareholders don't like this company.
But isn't it telling that Twitter, even though it's below the IPO, is holding up despite a broadly weak market today, to put it lightly?
No, you're right. And I would just say this, that this shows you the volatility. Listen, one thing about stocks that you notice, they trade off headlines, and they often trade off of headlines that mean nothing. And I saw
Except your headlines, which mean everything.
Well, sometimes they mean nothing too. But I can just tell you that, they trade off headlines, they trade wildly, and I just don't see why. And I guess a new CEO is marginally better than not having a new CEO. But it doesn't change the fundamentals of this company. That doesn't make enough money. It has really failed to see the sort of, to figure out how to monetize it. And whoever they pick as CEO is not going to be Steve Jobs. You know what I'm saying? You need someone of that level, or Sheryl Sandberg, or someone that knows how to fix stuff. You know what I'm saying? They don't have that.
Sheryl Sandberg, interesting mention. Got to leave it there. Get back to the markets.
Okay.